I think the story holds the world record for the quickest kidnapping of a companion ever. Seriously, Barbara gets captured literally seconds after stepping foot outside the TARDIS. In fact, in the short amount of time that I've spent on this video alone, she would have already been bound, gagged, and carried away. Yeah, that's all I could think of for an intro. Get used to it. The Crusade is a 4-part serial from 1965 in which only 2 episodes remain in their entirety and are collected in the Lost in Time box set. Episodes 1 and 3 to be exact, which means I had to seek out alternative methods to watch the other 2 episodes. I was initially going to try and track down the loose cannon reconstructions like I did to watch Marco Polo. I even managed to get Ian's original actor back to do a nice little storyteller role, which you can find up on YouTube. It doesn't really add anything, but it's just nice to see how passionate the fans were even back before the 2005 revival. Luckily for me, there was a fairly decent fan reconstruction up on YouTube by Mr. Classic Doctor Who, so big props to them. Also, shout out to Asteroid for this pretty sweet 5-minute 3D reconstruction. Sure, it looks a bit like old-fashioned RuneScape, but the backgrounds are nice, the lip syncing is better than a lot of the official BBC work, and yeah, honestly, it's not bad. This is the only video on their channel, and it was posted 2 years ago, so I doubt we'll see anything else from them, but nah, good job. Okay, so I just found on Dailymotion this random user that uploaded almost the identical kind of animation, but it says it's done by a different group of fans, and I don't know what's what, but I cannot be bothered looking into it right now. There's also like a full coloured recon on here. It's so weird. There's so many different passionate fans doing different things. From what I can tell, the loose cannon reconstructions are still the better way to go, what with having more descriptive text on screen to fill in unseen details with the telesnaps. But they weren't on YouTube this time, and I wasn't about to go mucking around with Dailymotion again trying to get that to work after the amount of hassle I had with the Web Planet. Sorry for spending so much time talking about how I watched these episodes, but once again, this one didn't really hold my attention, so consider this another filler story. Whether it's entirely the episode's fault, or the form in which I had to watch these episodes, jumping between full episode DVDs and YouTube telesnap recreations, I'm really struggling to describe the story. It's another historical period piece, but the main plot's a bit all over the place, and I couldn't find any side characters worth investing in. The first episode dragged a fair bit. It reminded me a lot of the Reign of Terror, where there wasn't really any point to what was going on screen. That's something Marco Polo got right, having a clear end goal, a destination, a purpose. Here, names are dropped and stuff happens seemingly at random. I'll admit there was a really good fight scene right at the start with decent choreography, a good use of speed and quick cuts. You know, still looked goofy though. Episode 2 picked up a little bit and I almost found myself getting invested before it was immediately followed by another couple of pointless scenes that don't go anywhere. Although I did happen to like the small detail that Ian actually gets knighted, so he officially has the title of Sir Ian Chesterton. There was a pretty cool courtroom style scene, which admittedly didn't make much sense, like why would you get your prisoner and some random merchant in to help you figure something out? But the dialogue was spot on, and it was in episode 3 when watching a character deliver a really good monologue that I realised it wasn't necessarily the story writing that was good, it was the character dialogue that was on point. Then episode 4 rolled around and by then I just completely lost interest. Some stupid subplot with some random guy in the desert leading a trail of ants with honey, a really fascinating sibling rivalry that, oh yeah, this is what I come to see Doctor Who for, and the bad guy's kind of just fading into the background of the story after what was almost a nuanced portrayal up to this point. All that combined with the fact that there was obviously a lot of action and movement taking place, but without any of the descriptive text to explain what was happening, made it quite hard to care at all. This is ripe for an official animated reconstruction, but with the recent news that BBC are cutting all funding, it looks like the upcoming Abominable Snowman will be the last one we get. I say that as my Galaxy 4 Blu-ray literally just arrived in the mail the other day. Quick side tangent, what looks uglier, the Galaxy 4 cover or the Evil of the Daleks cover? I'd probably say Evil of the Daleks, because have you seen that awesome steelbook? Why is it 100 New Zealand dollars? So, the Crusade. I don't know, I tried to focus on this one, but maybe just jumping around from full episodes to telesnap reconstructions just made it too distracting. That, and I wasn't all that fussed on the story either. No real stakes, nothing to really care about. There were some pretty nice period accurate dialogue and a couple of cool scenes. I never thought I'd be so meh on a Doctor Who story, but here we are. There's a pretty cool cliffhanger where it looks like the TARDIS is dead and the crew are stuck frozen in suspended animation. Wait a second. The TARDIS is dead. You know what that means? Oh my goodness, you know what, I'm just going to save it for next time. Speaking of next time, I am really looking forward to checking out this box set. Tune in next week when I take a look at the Space Museum. I've heard very good things. Unless I get distracted playing Horizon Forbidden West, which coincidentally came out today. I really hope it's better than mediocre. Thanks for watching, I'll see you guys next time.